4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. I don't know if I like this being an hour. I don't know if I like this being an hour. All games shown today are available day one with Xbox Game Pass. Yay! True, yeah. When his content launched with SF3, people just asked where the SF2 character is. Curious if that would be referenced in the world or not. No, it is, because that's the point. He's the heel, you know? Enjoy the show! Okay, I'll try. Right, who's already watched the Xbox thing? I'm assuming, I know Amadeus has, but who else has? There's an 18. It's a good thing we're past Watershed. All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent the final product. Oh, this is in London! I recognize that street. Direct to you. Oh, that is Game Freak in the background. Okay, I saw that. So I saw Playground.
What to do with my hands.
I like that they do that, but I wish they did that more. It's kind of weird where Xbox is, because it shows like they can show off devs. They said apparently there's 6 games, but we're only seeing 3 here. Okay, I know Miyuki Panda was excited for this one. And I do like the fact that it's set in Tokyo. Maybe I should try talking
Welcome
lower.
to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Ehlert, Design Director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arceta, Art Director for Forza Horizon. The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time.
I'm surprised they haven't already done it. But it depends on what part of Japan. Is it just going to be Tokyo?
A campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of the festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan.
Yeah, like the rest of us.
The goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races.
Yay,
in faster,
wristbands!
more
Remember collecting
exciting cars.
wristbands?
At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City.
You can drive her along the docks. I wonder how possible it would be to set up a track based on just the freight trains. Sorry, and the freights.
And that will be a true accomplishment.
Must do a number on the suspension.
Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours
Pretty
to
much be a
explore
Valkyrie.
at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Shibuya? Yeah, it's Tokyo Tower. Yeah, it's Tokyo.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest
We want to
map,
go to Japan,
full of
man.
verticality, diverse biomes,
I want to go.
seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences, elevated by Japan's unique car culture. So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
I wonder if they got into
Someone who
contact
grew
with
up in
any of
Los Angeles
the...
and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture.
I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number,
Hang on, let me get
picking
something.
7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana korobi yaoki, which means never give up.
Oh, Nana means 7. But I'm
When our
surprised
team
by
builds
Hachi
a
comes in,
Forza
'cause that's
Horizon
8.
game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as
I wonder if
simple
this
as
is gonna
water
have the
pickup and the way
Sega
falling cherry
Joy
blossoms
Uplift
respond
or
to
not?
passing cars. From these references, we then
I swear, if they don't put in the Mario Kart thing in here, they need to put the Mario Kart in here. Please make sure they put in the weird Mario Kart game in here. That would be funny.
The process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery.
See me in Forza
For
Horizon
this
ends up
game,
playing
we built our
Mario,
biggest urban area yet.
Discount Mario Kart.
Our Tokyo city is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before.
Hey,
with
well, I wonder if
multiple
you'll see
districts,
Kiryu in here. I
each
hope.
with a unique
I swear to
identity.
God, they need to put Kiryu in this game.
We want
Put
to create a
Kiryu.
city where every road, every
Yay!
corner, and every shortcut is
That's
fun
cool.
to drive
That's
and a
cool.
delight to explore.
I would play it just for this. If I could.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore.
I wonder how true this is.
That sense of exploration is at the heart of what we're doing. Everything you find
Pretty
on your
much. I'm not
road
gonna
trip in
pretend.
Japan
I'm
is something
not gonna
for you to
pretend for a
collect.
single moment it's anything else.
Cars,
I wonder if they're gonna put the Gundam in. They need to put the
mascots,
Gundam in.
and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
They have to put the. Are they gonna put the big giant Gundam in there? Please tell me to put the giant Gundam in there. They have to put the giant Gundam in there. I know it's owned by Bandai Namco, but come on.
Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits,
The
new
Integra.
Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've
Easy
also
pop.
fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
just multi-people carriers.
Each car is
Let's
affected
go.
by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tire.
I'm sorry, it is Japan. I'm not gonna pretend for a single moment.
Miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore.
The
After driving
Miatas.
around the world,
I
you'll
think it is
encounter
the
our
Miata,
new
right?
Aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars.
Because the
to show off
Miatas, I
in your
believe,
garage.
are banned because of the headlights.
We're
The
not just
winking
bringing
headlights are
classic
actually banned,
JDMs
as far as I
to life,
remember.
but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them. The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about the Miata? Have you guys heard of the Miata?
Modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's
My TikTok knowledge is coming in real thick. There's a
Japanese
person who does
engineering
like.
perfection.
It sounds really dumb, but there
Our
is
cars sound better
a
than ever.
girl on TikTok who
With
just
greater
loves the
detail and
Miatas and keeps
remastered
collecting
audio.
Miatas.
All
And
brought
it's
to
like,
life by new acoustic modeling
it's like, it's
technology,
so
simulating
dumb.
the soundscape
Or there's
of the
this
world.
one that keeps going on about making the noise a car would make. It goes. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm nerding out so much because it's just Japan. I'm not normally this excited when it comes to Forza.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world.
Maybe it
including
is because it's
exciting
Japan. You're
Japanese
probably right,
artists,
Amadeus.
So you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And
Like, you kind of start to think about how many
extensive field recordings across
big
all four
car
seasons in
manufacturers
Japan,
are
creating
based
a
in Japan.
rich
I am
and
never
truly
wrong.
authentic world for you to experience.
I am never wrong either. I'm just early.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over
I want
to see what
to.
you've
I would
built.
love to go to like a car show in Japan.
But the
compared
ultimate
to
place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here. And anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams are fully committed to Forza Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive
Ooh,
players and
there should be
auto
proximity
drive for
radars
players who
in
want to
more
lean
games.
back and appreciate the world in motion.
Let the game drive
Our
for you.
major new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making
Oh,
the
that's a good
open
one.
world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter how you
That's
and
a cool
your
one.
friends play, you can customize
Add
Forza
Kurosawa
Horizon
mode.
6 so you can play together.
Give me a black and white mode.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets, like Daikoku, and inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore.
I hope
where you'll
they
find classic
somehow
events
make a
like
reference to
street
Tokyo
races
Drift. They have
and
to.
new tow
Or,
vehicles,
oh yeah,
iconic
that's the
mountain
Torino
races
from
and Japanese
Initial D.
mountain passes.
The 86. I think it's called the
There's more to
86.
do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever.
Are they adding in
Forza
Eurobeat?
fans are incredibly
Did they add in
creative,
Eurobeat there?
making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To
Are
support
we
your
gonna have the
creativity,
Hot Wheels
we've
track
added
again?
the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also
Oh,
available
okay.
in
So
the
the
estate and the
Forge
customizable
mode is
garage.
straight
We
in.
also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends
Oh,
can
so this
build
is like
anything
proper
you can
Forge mode.
imagine together.
I see a dinosaur. Don't say I didn't notice that.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on.
Okay.
And that you're as excited as we are for the game.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
be
pretend.
launching on
Yeah.
Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover
I wonder
Japan
if this will
together.
make me play Forza. Because the oh yeah, the Subaru Impreza versus Mitsubishi rivalry. That's actually a really cool thing to think about. Gran Turismo levels that we don't normally get to see. They're like back in the day, like PlayStation 1 levels. There's like loads of like it's weird because I'm looking at this from a really anime lens or a old school racer lens, but there's so many cool things. Oh, Gundam! It's a Gundam! Yay, Gundam! Whatever, Gundam! Okay. I got way too excited that it's a Gundam. I'm so sorry. I want that to be a Gundam. Alright, let's see what Game Freak's got for us. In before we see Pokemon stuff in here for some reason. I'm not gonna lie.
皆さん、
That
こん
made
に
me
ちは
happy.
ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは かつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主
This
眼を
is
置い
giving
た
me
ゲ
Nier
ーム
vibes.
フリーク独
At
自
least
の
the
取り組み
music is giving me
ギア
Nier
プロジェクト
vibes.
から生まれた新しい挑戦です。
Gear project.
これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティ
Oh,
バ
okay,
ギアレ
okay,
ッカーな
yeah.
どさまざまな
Pocket
オリジナルゲ
Jockey,
ームタイト
Giga
ルを
Wrecker,
世に
and
送り出し
okay, at least
常
they're
に新しいアイデアや
acknowledging
世界
Pokemon
観の
part in
構
this.
築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本、そして一人
Yeah, it's
一匹
giving
の
me
アクショ
proper
ン
Nier
RPG
vibes.
というゲームプレイで
The
構築され
music,
ています。
I wonder if it's done by the same
この
person.
美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
I think it is, you know. It's not made by the Automata devs. Obviously, it hasn't, but it just feels like they got the same composer.
ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
This is like an Okami-like character.
最初は黙々とそのゲームでやれる感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていまし
Asking my own
た。
heart.
世界観もキャラクタ
Such a
ーも
phrase.
ゲームデザインも決めずにただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味
古島。
すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスター
I'm
シリ
just
ーズを
wondering how many times they're gonna
生き
mention
物やパ
Pokemon.
ートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっておりダイナミックな移動が要求されます。
Oh, that was
このような
cool.
経緯で血を吐いて自由に操ることのできる鶴のような髪をエマの能力にすることによ
Oh,
り
okay. Emma, the main character is called
出
Emma.
来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
We're getting Avatar-like stuff here, or
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく遊びにも植
it's
物を
like
取
a
り入れました。
Souls-like.
しっくりとくるモチーフを見出しゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもとこの世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。
Is that an important
エマ
voice
と
in
クーの
Pokemon?
姿を思い描いた時
Emma and Ku.
自然に支配され
I
る
thought
世界
Japan
の
would be
舞
a
台
perfect
として
setting for a
日
world
本が
ruled
ぴ
by
ったり
nature.
だと考えました。
I mean, as is all places, let's be
日
fair.
本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と
We still got
が
Max.
入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに
in
植物
some
をモ
ways
チー
feels
フ
like
と
an
し
old
た
school
重
Final
要な
Fantasy game.
存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐植
Or
体
like
も
Breath
出
of the
来上がって
Wild.
いきました。腐植体のデザインは当時私が
Male
注目していたデジタル
facts.
アーティスト
Or
の森田裕樹さんにお願いすること
Yuki
にしまし
Morita.
た。
Oh, I know that name at least.
世界の舞台を作ると同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。
Oh, wow.
はるか昔に発
2000
生
years
し
in the
た
future.
汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐植体を狩りその汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能
I
力を持
wonder
っ
if
て
that
いま
makes
す。
her like susceptible to bad
ただ
things.
それが
Like,
ゆえにエマは恐れられ人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。
ooh.
エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。 その空の目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？
空だ。
空から目を離さない方がいい。
ああ、分かってる。
God damn it, Brad!
封じ後エマ、お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を出す。
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマと空の力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。
I wonder if the open world aspect is... Ku is just out here. Does not give a crap.
エマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐食体はこの世界の F の対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマと空が戦う強力な敵です。腐食体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。
I wonder if you could go
腐
straight
食
to the
体の
ending.
中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は、植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。
That's a bear. That's a plant
周囲の
bear.
環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。
It does
そし
look
てこ
really
の世
cool.
界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。
These golems aren't big. Oh, why? They're also made of
過
steel.
酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
Yeah, this
エ
is...
マとクー
Is
は
it...
さまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡
We
り合い
get
ま
to
す。
look so cool! We get to have cool scenes. That's sick.
とどめはきちんとさせ。
Never neglect the final blow.
エマと空は
Double tap!
汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すと、空に力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を
Oh, we even get
で
like...
きます。
Oh, okay. Okay, that looks cool. That's set up.
そして
I was thinking...
開
I
花技
was
を放てば
initially thinking
さらに
Expedition,
次の
but
アクション
I
の
don't think
選択肢
Expedition
幅が広がり
did
ます。
this?
例えばある開花技を使うとエマは
It's more like Final Fantasy. It's more like remake.
その大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができます。開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり、考える時間が生まれます。
That's a good way of going about it. This is a very good
考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどに
a good
エマ
usage
と
of the
空の
active
連携
battle
は
system.
研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う関係で2人は常につながっているんです。エマと空にはそれぞれスキル
Ooh,
ツリ
this
ーがあ
is
り、
a cool UI for
エマ
a
が行
for
動
a
すれ
thing
ば
tree.
空に影響を与え、空が行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。
Blade art,
ま
Asaga.
たエマと空の親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなります。さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマと空を結びつける霊秘石やエマが受け流しを行った際に発動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどで、より奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、
No,
ステ
not
ル
the
スだけ
bird!
で戦う人もいますし、
Yeah, this gives me a lot of Neo Automata vibes. Like it's like a mix between Neo Automata and remake,
どのような霊奇跡と組み合わせた
but a little more,
プレイヤーの皆さん
or maybe it's more of a cross
皆さんが
between
どんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか
Automata and
とても
Horizon.
楽しみです。
Because in Horizon you do have stealth attack as well. Oh, okay, we just stop blasting.
汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界。企画構想から6年間、私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。
But the game that this gives me most like vibes
全ての
towards
プレイヤー
is
の皆さん
was
に
it Final Fantasy
イースト・オ
VI?
ブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏、Xbox、PC、 そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・
This is
リンカネーショ
cool.
ンは発
This
売初
looks
日から
really cool.
Xbox ゲームパス
I
で
hope I
プレイ
get
可能です。
time to play this.
ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
This looks really cool. I like this a lot. Oh, even the artwork looks so cool. The artwork does look really cool. Double Fine. I've not heard this name in a while. Psychonauts? I don't think we're back with Psychonauts, are we? It looks really good. Ah, Mr. Schaefer. How can we forget? You know, it's kind of strange. I would have thought Double Fine would have been the first ones to do the.
Studio head of Double Fine Production.
They would have introduced what's it called?
And junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often
the
to create
games
quick game
like
prototypes.
It Takes
Anyone
Two
in the company can
and
pitch a
Brothers.
game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes.
A fortnight.
We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
That's a long way down.
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
This is a game. This is definitely a video game. Oh, okay, they actually do have personalities and they have faces. That's cool. There's Brutal Legend. Shoutouts to Brutal
We
Legend.
love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine, alongside last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration.
How come I never heard about this
other
game?
side of that coin, bringing high energy, expressive multiplayer action.
Oh, that's
You'll get a
cool.
chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brandt spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler.
Is it called
that is
Kiln?
just as much about the act of creating with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
How quick can you make a pottery thing before anything else happens?
We built this
Oh wow,
game
you can
to
make a
respond to
hammer
your
pot.
creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day. What better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
to make
So
sure
it
that
does
what
give
make
you
has a
something to work
charming,
with. It gives you. It doesn't just
animated
put you in there.
personality. You start off as a little helpless naked spirit.
Oh, it's got
You're
butts
not
too.
capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body.
It feels
And
like
when
a
it
game
comes
that
time
should be
for
on a Nintendo
destruction,
Switch.
Those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can.
Like snipper
Our
clips.
game
You know,
mode,
you get what I
Quench,
mean? Like
brings
this gives
all
me
of that
very
together
much
in a
snipper clips
4v4
vibes.
combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with
Oh,
the
that's
team's
cool.
unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once.
Ah, okay.
Yours.
I feel like the artist in me would really like this game, but
As you sculpt, you'll notice the
I'm
game
trying to think
recognizing
how
the different
far.
shapes you've
Just made was now my body. What can I, as a vase, do?
I wonder if it has
Every
really
pot
good
and kiln
funky
needs
music.
to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also
that's
must
cool.
have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game.
Oh, that's
Cups
nice.
popping
That's cool.
popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Everyone's
that's
shape
an
is
interesting
doing
concept.
something
It's
different and exciting.
definitely one of those. It feels like an indie game. Does that make sense? It
As you
feels like a
fight
game
over
that
the
I
water
should
on the
be.
battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size
Secret
pots,
tunnel.
and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
Okay, that's cool. So that
You'll
means that
find unfractured,
there is
floating
more than one
pieces of
play. It's like
ancient like an
in that
ancient
sense,
Greek
it's like
nightclub fit for
a
Dionysus.
crazy golf game.
It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map. Inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue.
Oh,
Fight
that's
with
cool.
a mosh pit
That's cool.
where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
Leverage your unique creations. Everything from your size, your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential? Go back down, baby! Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way? Or a unique combination
So just
you've
Beyblades.
discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons
In
of
before it's
damage and
Splatoon.
makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle
Oh,
of
it's
creation and destruction
the
loops around
Queen
again.
character, or
And now
whatever
you're
the character
back
is in
in
the
the
background is
wedge.
really cool.
A
I feel like we need
multiplayer
to see
lobby
more of
where
them.
you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
Oh, the dog. Slip.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every
Glazing.
design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I feel like I need to
love
see this
a
game
medium jug,
in like normal
a simple
action.
handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
Watermelon!
My favorite is the
Watermelon!
large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus,
It's like a
its
turtle.
ice cream theme special is so cute.
It is. Oh, ice
One
cream
of my
special.
favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
Of course it would be.
My favorite pots? Use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation,
At least it's coming
and
out
PC.
now.
This is just
Like,
the
it's coming out in
beginning of the
2026.
Pottery Party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together, and we love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer party brawler.
I feel like we should have seen more from the background characters to really appreciate what Kiln was, because it showed us a lot about the gameplay, which is not a problem that it showed us a lot about the gameplay. It's just a bit of a struggle to, I feel like, to get a bit more antiquated.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep
That was a terrible
dive
joke.
into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time.
So the Fable devs also make Forza. I didn't know that.
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa.
That's why they
charming
never.
little town in
That's
the
why
middle
they
of
never
England.
made Fable.
As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our
And
game
they
is about
say
choices
that a
and their
hero-
consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation.
Albion.
But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
Not a grandma.
Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure, which will change.
This is
Albion
also Fable
forever.
Remake 1, isn't it? Like, this
Venturing out
isn't a
into the
sequel
world
game.
is
This is a
huge
remake,
moment,
right?
Because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests.
It looks pretty.
Bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches.
Oh, that's cool.
And stunning vistas.
What's
and
a
because our
vista?
Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game, as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Oh, we got a sword.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows.
Of course it would be the
Our
Cult of
Albion
Shadows.
is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy,
Oh wow, he's got the, you can have the fencer and the dagger.
And will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities gives us style-weaving combat. Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle.
That's funny.
Against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike.
Oh, that's cool.
Melee is at the heart of our
I do feel like it's got a good amount of crowd control in this.
And heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers.
I guess the off balance is with their version of stagger.
Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
It does look really well polished.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
I'm getting this sort of like whimsy vibe to it. The cockatrice does a missile drop kick.
Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome.
I would assume fire would be
in your
extremely
combat
useful against it.
toolbox. How you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Does it turn into a turkey? Can I eat the
There's
turkey?
more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
Also, he's
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion, and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game, where you could just mess around with the villages and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Is that how dating works?
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion.
So far away from Tinder.
Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are
I
more than
guess
1,000
there's
of them,
more of
and every
a,
single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality.
Yeah, I thought that might be the
You
game.
could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your
I
businesses.
see. I'm starting to see one of the stranger
Maybe the bed they
problems
sleep in is in a house you own.
of
because
this
you're the
style of
landlord.
editing.
Or maybe
very
their
American.
bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right?
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff
You can kind of
do affects
feel
what
it.
they think of you. You're a legend. Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
Are you gonna kick this one too? Oh, okay.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas.
Oh, okay.
And importantly, morality.
You get
is
every time you kick
subjective.
the chicken, you'll get another you'll get another reputation thing.
No
I wonder
two
how
people
far
see
that
things
reputation will
exactly
go.
the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them. They'll
Everyone
love you
thinks
or
you're
hate you
rich,
for the
but-
choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
It's like being on the internet.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices,
Cardboard
moral
box. Oh, okay,
choices,
never mind.
and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical...
Is that Richard
performer.
Ayoade?
He accidentally...
He is
turns
Richard
into a
Ayoade.
giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
I needed
At
the munching
Playground
stuff.
Games, we've built
It is a
a
very
pedigree
long
for
direct.
beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026. From all of us here.
So we're gonna
thanks
see
for watching.
probably a winter release, sometime around about November time. Is that everything? Yeah, it looks like it's everything. So, I believe that's everything. Yeah, it is. I believe that is everyone. So at the moment, definitely the Game Freak game and Forza was like the huge one. Kiln is a bit of a problem in the sense of I think the way they've edited it is a little bit too jarring to really get a grip of what that game is about. Like I get it's got the creativity part, I get it's a multiplayer game, but the downside to that is that the game feels like I'm not getting a solid through line of it to feel like I've got a good understanding of what happens. I don't get a creativity, gameplay, end point and understanding the modes. They'll probably fix that over time, but I feel like it should have been the main one here. Beast of Reincarnation definitely is the new game of the show. I'm not particularly interested in Fable, but I do appreciate that it's got a high quality to it. I just don't know what that will mean yet, because they could just as easily mess it up. So I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say mess it up, I mean like it won't hit the same quality as the original Fable games may have. So yeah, I would definitely say it's Beast of Reincarnation, Forza Horizon 6. I'm surprised by how much I got excited for Horizon 6, honestly. Because it has all the things that I wanted to have. Like, I want to make... Like, the thing is like, I feel like this is the game we wanted it to be when it comes to one set in Japan, and I feel like if it's not doing that at all, Hang on, is it just the same thing? Yeah, this is just the same thing now. I feel like this is the game that we want Forza to be, and we wanted more modern games to take these references and actually make something of it. The downside of it being in other locations, when they did stuff like in Mexico, while it's not a bad thing to have these vistas, there isn't a huge amount of history that is just well known. Whereas Tokyo will bring in loads of people just by the fact that anime is such a huge prevalent part and it's such a huge cultural touchstone for the rest of the world type situation, that if they'd set a game, for example, let's say in Saudi, or they set a game in Zambia, because there isn't a lot of, outside of like in Saudi's case, a lot of the I want to say cultural stuff isn't as well understood. It's lots of sand dunes. That's as much as most people understand, but not much is understood about the cityscape, the city life, or even like some of its more nuanced thing. They probably more set it in Dubai. Dubai seems to be a better shout for that if they're gonna do it, and or they're gonna do, or if they ever did it in Zambia, which is also like a super like outdoorsy style one. It would be difficult for anyone to catch the attention of it outside of being a Forza game. Horizon 6 being set in Japan is a huge get. Um, and I do feel like I feel like the tuna culture that comes with Horizon, or at least the inherent tuna culture that comes with Japan, is gonna be the best thing that will come from that. Because even just from like not having played many Forza games and having known some even just like basic history of certain races and stuff that I grew up with, I feel like it's a great shout. Like I can't imagine it not being a good time, but they really need to stick the landing, and they need to kind of make it ridiculous. And the Forza Forge mode that they've introduced is really good. Beast of Reincarnation is a strange one because it just feels like a cross between, because it looks really good. Like it's insanely good, and it gives you a really decent understanding of what the story is, a really decent understanding of what the gameplay is, a really decent understanding of the character designs and the characters you might be dealing with. It might be a short game compared to the other ones, but I think that's probably the best thing about it, that it feels like a cross between Nier and Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as Horizon. Like that's what it feels like as a kind of like a mix of games just all put in one place. My headphones dies. What did I miss? Well, it just ended. They just announced they did Fable. The secret game was Kiln. Kiln is a problem because it's basically like Overcooked in the way they've kind of talked about it. But the issue I found is that in the style, in the effort that they've put in about explaining the mud aspect of it, which is really good, it feels like it's taken away the gameplay loop, which is understanding how while it does, there's a lot that was thrown at you, which is difficult to kind of grasp without seeing it in like a 3-minute match type situation. And that's why I think Kiln may have lost certain parts, where it would have been extremely useful if they had just a more straightforward version, like a straightforward make a kiln, you see the kiln, you see like a fast forwarded version of it. The sound? What did I miss? The sound? Was it muted? Um, Sorry, no, Eggboy, don't joke about that, man. Also, yeah, congrats. You're good, Faz. Oh, thank you. Uh, no, because of my headphones. I see. Fable was an interesting one because it is kind of more. The joke went over my head. It's more like I have an entire command asking if the audio is working, and that just always confuses me. All right, that's all it is. Fable was an interesting one, but not really too interesting for me because it's still a remake of Fable. I'm not like more excited than I already was. So if I had to say surprising, Forza Horizon 6. If I had to say game of show, Beast of Reincarnation. Kiln, then Fable, then Kiln. Because Kiln, I feel like needs a little bit of work and fine tuning on how to get that game over. Not gonna lie, I thought assumed it was a reboot. Fable is a reboot. It is a remake of the original game. That is what it's supposed to be. But because that game has been in development for a long time, I think for me, more people might be waiting from a visual, from like a what's the word I'm looking for here? From a standpoint of I've known about the remake for a long time. This is making me want to get a Xbox Rogue Ally. You don't need to though. That's the thing, is that you don't technically need to, if you because all of them are coming to PlayStation. Like, it's the strange part about the thing is that they are showing off the Xbox Game Pass, and if you got the Game Pass and you get Xbox Rogue Ally, go get it. But you don't technically need to, because it is coming out to PlayStation. There isn't an exclusive here, which is clearly gonna be a major factor on this. The other one is that some of the editing in this is a little bit. Oh yeah, it's the Game Freak. Is the Game Freak game coming to the Nintendo Switch too? Not at this point in time. It may come later, but at this moment in time, also it is funny to see an Xbox developer direct talk about Game Freak, like having Game Freak in there, but they just kept mentioning about Pokemon for the majority of it. It's like, yeah, we did a lot of work on Pokemon, so we had to do this. We did a lot of work on Pokemon. We learned a lot from Pokemon. It's like, it was that conversation. It was like, you know, I expected that. That was kind of funny. It's just like, take a drink every time they talk about Pokemon, and see how many you end up taking, you know? So, what was I saying? Beast of Reincarnation, definitely the game I'm majorly interested in. I hope the game comes out, and it looks like it's a single player experience. Because it's a single player experience, it's more likely, I feel like, it would get ported to the Nintendo Switch too. Unrelated, but have you heard of the little franchise called Pokemon? I have not. Tell me more. By the way, did you know we worked a lot on Pokemon? Yeah, I didn't know that either, Egg Boy. This is a good point. That, you know, we worked a lot on Pokemon. It's just that you see all these names like Omori and a few others. He has a spin-off called Pokken that you should hop on right now. I'm gonna put on 2XKO now though. But yeah, I really am interested in Beast of Reincarnation, and I'm glad that it looks really, really good. It's really well presented. I will admit there is a slight problem with the developer direct, but it might be because of the style it is. One, I do think some of these are a little too long. This shouldn't be an hour for 4 games. I get what they're trying to do, and it's nice that they do it, but sometimes you can get switched off by some of the info that you get in there. I don't think they all need to necessarily be 20 minutes long. Some of them should be 10 minutes because they can be assessed in 10 minutes, like Kiln, or but Forza being as big as it is, I can understand it being around about 15 minutes. Could have been cut down a little bit. It should have really more heavily gotten you excited for all the weird and quirky stuff that you can do in Japan. Like, as much as it can be talked about, like photo telemetry, I want to know if I'm going to see the big giant Gundam. That's what I want to know. That's what I'm there for. I'm glad they showed it. They showed the feet. We got feet pics for the Gundam. Cool. But honestly, that can be shortened down, and it could have just talked about, like, they put in the True Eno, which if I've got this right, and it is what I think it's called, the True Eno 86 is a car that was used in a series called Initial D, and it came out in like the early 90s, late 80s. It is an anime that was known for Eurobeat music. That was one of the things that came out from it, and it in some ways inspired culture. But the idea behind that car was that for downhill straights, effectively, if you're doing a race across a mountain, it gives you just enough power and it has just enough brakes that you are able to get around it, and it's like the most efficient car for that kind of setting. So if you have a car that is slower, it doesn't work, and if you have a car that is faster, it doesn't work, because you're effectively you're having waste in there, and that is what was the point of that. So to me, if you didn't know that, you wouldn't have noticed the True Eno. Or if you didn't notice that in the 90s, at least in my experience in the 90s, so we're talking about PS1 days, there was this game that I used to play called V-Rally. But then I think it was like V-Rally 1 and V-Rally 2, because it was basically a thing about rally games. The Subaru Impreza and the Mitsubishi Evo was like the two cars that you would talk about whenever you were having a race. Because they were the cars that were like the face of rally driving way back when. And they showed a race that was happening there. I believe the Subaru and Mitsubishi are both Japanese cars. So to me, it's like they've got... It made me interested in the history of these cars more than if it was something like... more interested because of the Japanese car history of these cars than anything else, like the Toyota Corolla and the that, which is another car that they showed. They even showed. I'm wondering if they're gonna add in Truck Kun. That was funny. The Shibuya Crossing, they did that. I want them to show these little things that most people would have seen as kind of like iconic places in Japan, but not only just seen in anime, seen in real world, but seen in anime and movies. Like these are the things that should have been referenced completely. And that would have, I feel like, gotten more people excited to be a part of the Forza thing. And then you could put in more secrets thing. I don't know what that means, Egg Boy. I'm sorry. Beast of Reincarnation looks really good. I like the way it's gameplayed. It's very Gaia focused. It feels like it's got like this weird cross between like Stellar Blade. Like it's got like this style that is, I wouldn't say it's stylized like Stellar Blade, but it's just more. The music feels like it's from Nier Automata. The gameplay feels like it's like a cross between Horizon and maybe even Ghost of Tsushima. Using Google Translate is cheating. I don't know what that means. Kiln feels like an Overwatch game, and Fable is Fable. That's it. I mean, that's my long rant about it, but that should give you an understanding. I'm really, really happy with Forza. Forza looks really good, and it makes me excited to be a part, like want to be a part of this. Beast of Reincarnation looks really good. The other two are kind of like are more like in middlings, maybe 7s and 8s. But definitely Forza and Beast of Reincarnation are like 9. But I still I use always to win, but I still disagree, Egg Boy. We need to play Pokken. You're not Unite. We do we do need to play Pokken. Right. So thank you for everybody for sticking around on this part of the stream. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I liked this was a good developer direct. Should not be 50 minutes long. It should really have been around about 40 minutes if you're gonna do a developer deep dives. I'm happy, like, in terms of presentation, there is like this American style cutting to it, which I don't think works. I feel like each individual, it's nice that they have this style, but they need to also make each developer unique. Unfortunately, not everyone's going to be like Grasshopper Interactive, where their whole thing is very specific to their style. Grasshopper Interactive is a great one to use because they are wholly on stylization on every aspect of their company and every aspect of their presentation, that their editing style makes them stand out. Whereas the problem I had with Kiln and Fable was that they were kind of too similar to each other, despite that the subject matters were different. And Forza and Fable, because they were both Playground Interactive, not a problem that they are made by the same company, but it did make the storytelling very similar, or you can very easily end up feeling like you're switching off. So I need, if there was anything I would need to tell Xbox here, is try to really invigorate your editing or stylization so that there is a bit more identity per studio, not just per game. Let them have their unique traits and thing. Give that to them if you're gonna really go about it. But it's just so that you can retain the information easier. I want more information to be retained when you're watching long videos like this. And if you're gonna do that, you're gonna notice these things more, especially as the videos go longer. But yeah, 15 minutes is a little bit long. Go for like around about 40 minutes would have been great for this. I think 15 for Forza, maybe 15 for Beast. You could put, I mean, 15 for Beast. Fable, you could have done 15. Spring would have been 10. FAZ is the one that would have had to host it anyway. Fair. Anyway, let's get back to it.